Hey family, on November 20th through December 1st, 2022, we will have the all-inclusive Kenya trip. Now, a lot of times people have said, hey, Phil, when's the next trip we'd like to go? I want to see Africa for myself, but this is the time to go. Everything will be taken care of. All excursions are paid. You can do monthly payments. You know, they'll have safari and a 6-city tour. You will see Charlie Island, which is something that we did not see last time on the tour. This tour will be 12 days instead of 7 days. So make sure to secure your place on the trip by going to www.wbsvs.com, make your deposit, and then you can start making your payments, and we'll see you in Kenya.
Peace, family. I'm your sister with the curly braids, Vicki Dillard, and I'm so pleased to be a contributor here on African Diaspora News Channel, our worldwide network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please, as you come in, make sure you come in giving us a big thumbs up, thumbs up. Be sure to like and share this broadcast. It helps others know that we're here. You all know that in certain times, in different spaces and places, you know, not everybody wants our message to get out. And in some spaces, there's been a deliberate effort to suppress our voices. So when you're intentional about liking and sharing and tuning in and supporting your real Black media, you help us to overcome those obstacles and strengthen our collective Black voice, especially as we're rebranding here. And we want to thank you so very much. Now, family, listen to this report. This article. This has been reported not only from the New York Post, and of course I have to do, research and vet stuff as much as I can from all sources, because even the most upstanding, dominant society outlet has to be checked, because there's always some weird angles. But also I looked at some stuff on New York Magazine concerning this particular story. And of course, the headline here says, inside the $6 million mansion, Black Lives Matter reportedly bought with donated funds. It says the sprawling $6 million mansion bought by Black Lives Matter in Los Angeles, once hosted by Humphrey Bogart and Marilyn Monroe as house guests, and comes complete with a soundstage, music studio, pool, and 2-bedroom guest house. It talks about the 7,400 square foot Studio City compound. It talks about it being a farmhouse and some of the other details about the house and how many bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff. But it says here that the stunning mansion was secretly bought by a shell company. That means that's a secret disguised company. The stunning mansion, allegedly. Now I'm reading from this report. This is not Vicki talking. This is from the New York Post. Talk Black to me. The stunning mansion was secretly bought by a shell company in October 2020, connected to the embattled Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, which used part of its $90 million donation windfall to purchase the property as a campus for the organization, New York Magazine reported Monday. Property records reviewed by the Post on Tuesday show the home was sold for $3.1 million to Diane Pascal, a Los Angeles-based real estate developer who works in the nonprofit sector, in a deal that closed October 27, 2020. It says the seller at the time, televangelist Sean Boltz, confirmed the sale to the Post. 3 days after the purchase, however, records show the property was transferred to a Delaware limited liability company named after the home's address, representing BLM GNF, for $5.8 million. It says no transfer tax was recorded because the LLC was representing the nonprofit, which is tax exempt. The LLC is registered under Washington, D.C. office for the law firm of Perkins Coe, which had set up the complex web of BLM NGFs, related entities in 2016. It says a discrepancy between the two eye-popping amounts was not immediately clear. Just before closing day, it talks about how Boltz posted a video to his Twitter in which he spoke about being passionate about Black Lives Matter and how he was trying to convince more conservative members of his church to embrace the group's civil rights cause, on and on and on. Now, let me tell you something, family. Based on reports now, and of course, I gave you the source here, but, or I should say sources. I'm not a person that believes that Black folks supposed to be broke around this piece. Somebody talk Black to me. We come from kings and queens, and we have royal bloodline. Struggle is not our destiny. We should be able to have not just enough, but more than enough, an abundance. This is what I believe in, what I teach, and what I live, and I'm deciding to continue to live and want to keep living. Talk Black to me. We should have to struggle. This is not about Black folks not being supported, especially when you're an activist. You should receive, in my opinion, support, financial and otherwise. But when your organization says Black Lives Matter, and there are all kinds of contradicting, competing, in my opinion, anti-Black family agendas, God, today. And when your Black-looking leaders reject folk like us, dog us, you get what you get. So don't get me confused with people that don't believe Black folks ought to have money and big money. No. But when you allow yourself to be pimped by the Democratic Party, when you stand against Black women and Black men and strong Black families, when you come after folk who believe like me and stand with us, and you reject us, mock folk like us and our agenda, and you work with our open enemies, baby, you get what you get. You get what you get. And this is a sign and a wonder, God, today, from some of you funny looking Black bones and biscuits out there that believe in being D1 and not B1. D1 is Democrat first instead of being B1, which is Black first. R1 is being Republican first instead of being B1, which is Black first. We're not taking sides, baby. We're taking over, as the late Bishop Eddie Long used to say. That means we're not taking religious sides, no matter where you come from, Black family, your religious or spiritual belief. We're not taking political sides. We don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. We're talking about whoever's doing the most for Black people. Our votes are for sale. That's the side of white supremacy we going to, is the one that has the most interest for us. This should be a lesson for some of you that felt real comfortable and safe in the arms of the Democratic Party. This is what happens when you reject voices like ours, when you side with them on so many issues over the years, and you don't side with the true Black grassroots society folk. You get what you get. The wink is for you, baby. It's for you. Talk Black to me. I'm going to be staying on top of this story to see if there are any other facts and important things that we need to know to come out. Y'all know I'm going to give you an update. Family, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Vicki X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter, my own YouTube page, as well as Facebook at Dillard Vicki, my last name first, or Vicki Dillard. The links are below. And also make sure that you subscribe to my personal email list so that you can be updated about upcoming surprise changes that I'm going to be making with my brand. You don't want to miss it. Go to onpurposewithvicki.com. That's onpurposewithvicki.com. The link is below. I can't wait to see you again.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and download the African Diaspora News Channel app, now available on Google Play and the Apple App Store.